His garden, Larry's been busy bringing in all these wonderful plants.
Right, exactly.
You told us about fertilizing earlier.
Sure. These are the harbingers of spring. You know what I mean? This is so perfect today. You know, here we have a beautiful native azalea cross, very fragrant. This is a kind of a new introduction we're planting for. It's called Spring Carousel, but it blooms basically on bare wood. It's really dramatic. A large planting of those, and then the color's really emphasized. It gets it, you know, a little on the tall side, you know, dry to wet, in the shade, and can tolerate more sun if you have a little more water on it. Here's another beautiful plant. This is you know, people from up north love a rhododendron. If you've been out west, the northwest rhododendron. This is a new variety introduced to for the southeast. It can take the humidity, it can take the heat. You can see it has a much bigger flower, and it is a rhododendron. You know, the bigger flowers, the big thrusts of flowers in there. But the unique thing about this one's called Breezy. It has the buds come out pink, then they turn to the medium pink, then they fade, and then they fade to white. So you'll have 3 different colors on the plant. Yeah. And the leaves are much bigger. You know, here's an azalea flower as a comparison, very similar, but you know, you can see it's a much larger flower. Again, you know, shade, dappled light, in full sun. Some of the other ones that are good in our climate. Here's a unique ground cover. This is called a ground orchid, and it is an orchid technically, but it grows into a low light to medium light conditions under trees, and it has an orchid, and it will actually form a ground cover. One of the things, if you like these plants, it will go dormant, completely die back to the ground, but comes back every single year. Very, very dependable. Not a lot of insects. Medium light. Most of the spring plants are going to be out in the shade or underneath the tree line. We were just commenting about this Asiatic jasmine. That's a beautiful plant there. You know, and they've done a lot of work on Asiatic jasmines for different colors. This one's more orange and yellow. You know, when it flushes in the spring, it's a beautiful color. If you want that evergreen look and not have to worry about it, you know, that's a way to have color. Beautiful foliage. Here's another one. Again, the rust color. And the variegated light green and white on that.
I didn't realize this ground cover really had such a change in leaf.
Yeah, it can have some huge amounts of color. Here's another one called Pink Snow. Very small foliage, pink flush in the spring. Very slow grower, so if you don't want to trim. Here's one of the most underused tough ground covers for the shade. It's called woodland phlox. This is a native plant. It has these blue or lavender flowers on them in the spring. It forms a solid mat of color. No disease, low amount of water. I've had one particular one like this myself in my own garden for 14 years.
How about that?
This lavender color is a beautiful purple color. This is a little different colors, you know, pink, white, you know, just a whole range of colors.
Maybe some of your gardening luck will brush off on me.
Yes.
Hopefully I'll get a plant going for 14 years
yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, you'll be well trained when you get done with this.
Well, just follow his tips and maybe you'll be successful like that. And if you want to find some more information, just go to larrysgarden.com, or you can also just listen to him on his radio show. That's each Monday morning.